privilege of knowing my high school art teacher for 25 years after I graduated from high school. And he's a very incredible human being. He's a local artist from Fort Wayne. His name is Richard Kahneman. And he actually grew up down this way somewhere in Adams County. And he once told me he had stopped at his childhood home. He hadn't been there in years. It was abandoned. And he said the one thing that struck him was the front doorknob had turned green because it was made of brass. So this is where this poem comes from. My life in shades of green. Resting in a field of knee-high wheat, the white house with green shutters winked in the July sun. Monarch and swallowtails bounced lazily through the humid air in front of me, just off a dirt road in Adams County, Indiana. The crumbled first step of the front porch greeted me. It had once been my seat during a family portrait. The field had been bluegrass then, a blanket where we picnicked and wrestled. Stepping onto the rotted floorboards, my reading corner cried out to me. Thunderstorms rolling in from Ohio would beat the dust into the road, while I sat with my back pressed to the house, leaves of grass open before me. And there it was, the brass knob. The brass knob that sang in the sun, a star in broad daylight, a signal to where my life began. The brass knob a young man had installed, getting everything just right before he brought his bride home. The brass knob my brother had chipped his right front tooth on, kissing home during a game of tag. The brass knob Grandpa would jiggle just before turning, so that we kids were ready with a hug. The brass knob a warning hung from when a doctor from the county deemed my sister's death a scarlet fever. The brass knob I would turn slowly after midnight, the scent of her perfume still on my collar. The brass knob that now lay stiff in several shades of green. As my fingers trembled, the tips just brushing its cold shape, my heart began to cry. 1,000 Sunday dinners, every Christmas celebration, my brother's wedding, my sister's wake, had all begun and ended with its smooth turn. As the tears filled my eyes, I pulled away from it, afraid to release the memories that it had not already allowed me to see.